I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn.
There's no hair up there. Thank you. Relaxing.
Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to share Nate's appreciation for his roots in Chicago, Jeremiah's emphasis on the five senses, and Nate's latest Q&A session with the Shade Store, offering insight into the design philosophy behind his latest window treatment collection.
So Chicago is important to me because it's where I got my start. I worked for Leslie Hyman Auctioneers, and then one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to open my own design firm. At the time in Chicago, this was pre-internet, almost 30 years ago now. It just was an unbelievably welcoming city. They were interested, everyone was interested in new talent, what people were doing new things, and I was one of those new people doing new things. Thank you, Chicago.
As you all saw, Nate Berkus taking a heartfelt moment to thank Chicago in his latest post, the city where his career as an interior designer began nearly 30 years ago. Reflecting on his journey, Nate fondly recalls how welcoming the city was when he opened his design firm there. He credits Chicago for shaping his early career, acknowledging the support and kindness of the community that helped him grow into the renowned designer he is today. His appreciation for the city is evident as he expresses deep gratitude for the role it played in launching his design career and for the people who embraced his vision. In another post, Jeremiah Brent, known for his deeply thoughtful approach to design, recently shared a personal post about how the five senses influence not just his creative process but his overall philosophy on life and design. Brent explained that every design decision he makes is rooted in the impact it has on the senses, whether it's the feel of a fabric, the scent in a room, or the way natural light shifts throughout the day. He emphasized how these sensory elements are key to creating spaces that don't just look good but feel good, resonating on an emotional and personal level.
There are a few things that inspire me as much as the five senses. I feel like they're intrinsically connected to design and they're always rooted in my creative process. I'm excited to share with you guys what my favorite five senses are right now. All right, so for taste, hands down, the one place that I'm dying to try is Little Sweet Treat. It's a new candy shop that's opening up in the West Village, and the owner has done a really beautiful job of documenting her process of opening, and it opens up soon, and I can't wait to get in there and try it. The song that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and it's actually one of Oscar's favorite right now, it's called Animal, and it's by Noah Kahan. And it's a really beautiful song. Oscar makes me listen to it every day. I'm watching something, but I don't want to be judged for it. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm watching Housewives of Orange County, and I just started The Americans, which I am obsessed with. The smell that I am currently coveting is the W scent from the Row. Comes in a roller. It's so nice, it's beautiful. You kind of just keep it in your pocket or your satchel or whatever you carry around, and it's nice to have throughout the day. And for touch, I have to say, I'm really, really wild for anything parchment, goat skin, like that 50s, 60s era. I love the texture of it, the palette, the color. It's one of my favorites and I'm really inspired by it.
In his post, Brent also touched on how the five senses play an important role in both personal and professional life. Whether he is designing for a client or creating a home for his family, he approaches each project with an awareness of how the environment will affect those senses. The textures, smells, sounds, and even tastes associated with a space can significantly alter the way someone feels within it. This attention to the sensory experience is what makes Brent's design so impactful and memorable. The last part of the video is about a recent Q&A session in which Nate Berkus discussed his partnership with the Shade Store, offering insight into the design philosophy behind his latest window treatment collection. When asked about his inspiration for the collection, Nate shared that his goal was to create a range of fabrics that he would personally use in his own home as well as the homes of his clients. The collection, which features tweeds and wovens in neutral tones, is designed to be both timeless and versatile.
So I'm answering some of your window questions at the Shade Store showroom here in Brooklyn. So my first collection for the Shade Store was actually for kids. It was a lot of prints, it's still available, but this collection was because I actually went to my partners at the Shade Store and I said, I don't have the opportunity to use my own collection every single day. I know what I'm reaching for with my design firm. I need classic, basic luxury materials like linen and wool in solids or blends. So that is where this collection started. In the entire collection, I think my favorite fabric is the Surrey stripe. It comes in 3 colors. It's like a tan and off-white, a gray and off-white, and like a more of a tobacco kind of darker brown and off-white. And it's a very specific stripe. It reminds me of classic American ticking stripe. And stripes are really difficult to get right. If they're too bold, it's too much of a statement. If they're too faint, you don't really register when you walk into the room. And so I played a lot with the scale of this stripe, and the material is beautiful. It drapes and folds beautifully, and it's one of the top sellers. So go figure, we were right.
Burkus also discussed his favorite fabric from the collection, a woven material in neutral tones that offers both texture and warmth. He emphasized that choosing the right window treatment is a crucial element in the overall design of a space, as they can dramatically alter the way natural light enters a room and the mood it creates. According to Nate, window treatments should never be an afterthought but a key part of the design process. That's it for the video. For more content such as this, you can subscribe to our channel.